Shalom, everyone. This is your girl Sophia Spiritualite, also known as Dominique Revel, and we are here for tonight's prayer and reading. And I finally found the drops for the Torah, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, being the tarot of the Bohemians, and that information is in the description. And I also pulled the information on the spiritual cell phone if you're looking for a more advanced way to communicate with the angels. That link from Big Levi is also in the description. But we use the tarot cards as a means for going to the realm of the angels and not having them stop what they're doing and come to us. And that is definitely less taxing on people personally. And you do get the answers in the way that is natural and comfortable for the angels to communicate in. So, before we start, we always start with our prayer. Then we do Psalm 16, and then we'll go into our reading. So, all praises to the Most High, our power, our loving kindness. We thank Him for allowing us to come to Him, and we ask for permission. We ask for access to speak with the angels for a few minutes and gain some insights into some things that we need to think about while we sleep tonight so that we may wake up with a greater understanding and some more clarity than before we went to sleep. We know that when we can, we do come to the Father, and we do always ask permission. We always ask for access so that we can do the will of the Mighty One in the best way that we can. We thank the Holy Mother for being with us. We acknowledge her presence in all things and everywhere we are. We understand that she is of a very complex nature, so to personify her in words is quite difficult. But we feel her presence everywhere and in everything that we do, and we thank her for that, for walking with us down this path. And we acknowledge her in for all of her hard work in birthing us into our new selves. We acknowledge the Council of 12, the Erkadeshi, the Council of 24, the 42 angels, the 72 angels, the 144 angels, the angels and entities that are working on our behalf, known and unknown. And we thank them for everything that they've done and everything that they will do to help us in this time of transition. We truly appreciate them coming through when we need them and being ready and available for when we call them. With that, we're going to do Psalms chapter 16. Preserve me, O God, for in thee do I put my trust. O my soul, thou hast said unto the Lord, Thou art my Lord. My goodness extendeth not to thee, but in the days that are in the earth, and to the excellent, in whom is all my delight. Their sorrow shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. The Lord is the portion of mine inheritance, and of my cup. Thou maintainest my lot. The lines are fallen upon me in pleasant places. Yea, I have goodly heritage. I will bless the Lord, who hath given me counsel. My reins also instruct me in the night seasons. I have set the Lord always before me, because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. Therefore my heart is glad, and my glory rejoiceth. My flesh also rests in hope. For thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thine Holy One to see corruption. Thou wilt show me the path of life. In thy presence is the fullness of joy. At thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore. And we're going to do the blessing of the self. Blessed be the light beyond all being. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be the breathing of origination. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be eternal wisdom. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be omniscient understanding. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be perpetual compassion. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be almighty justice. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be transcendent beauty. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be unceasing victory. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be surpassing glory. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be infallible foundation. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be all life throughout the kingdom. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Selah. All right, so let's show you the deck. Show you the deck. All right, we've got the Rota Mundi tarot. Of course, this deck we could use every day for a lifetime, and we would still have so much to talk about. It is really, really something, and every day that we use it, I think, at some point we're going to have to stop using this deck, but I just have no idea when that will be, why that would be. Maybe a better one will come out. I highly doubt it, but this deck has, every single card has so much on it, and the more that we learn about the Hebrew and the this and the that, it's going to become ever more evident and clear that this deck is this is what Enoch had, for sure, 100%. He had something that had this on it. Very, very telling. So we're going to, again, ask the Most High for permission to speak with the angels for a few minutes. We're going to thank the Earthly Mother for walking with us each step. And we're going to ask the angels come and give us a message that's clear, that we can clearly understand, that we will be able to apply and think about while we sleep, and that we'll be able to wake up with clarity and understanding on whatever matters these cards are going to reflect from the day that we had. And we just thank all of the entities and all of the beings for being here. And we give all praises and all glory to the Mighty One. So no cards fell out this time. So I'm just going to pull 3. Let's change this. Here we go. So the first one is, did we get this card yesterday? Yes. We got this card yesterday, y'all. This is crazy. This is the 2 of Swords. We definitely got this card yesterday, and yesterday when we got it, it was also in the past position. So we got the same card we got yesterday again, and now you can actually see the card and how complicated it is. Yesterday you couldn't see it, but this card got a whole lot going on there. So that's the first card. Slide that over. Our second card is the 5 of Wands. Which is, what is that? Gibora? We also got this card yesterday. Y'all, this is... Alright, so we didn't learn our lesson from yesterday. That's what's coming up. We didn't learn our lesson. Alright, and we've got the Queen. What is this? The Queen of Swords. You guys can see that. Mercury spirits. All right, guys. So we didn't quite learn our lesson yesterday. Um, so the cards are back. Let me see. So this is kind of what happens when trying to see if we need more light or less light. I think we need less light. I'll just slide it over a little bit. I'm trying to give y'all a better view. All right, guys, we didn't learn our lesson. Okay, sometimes this happens. I'm going to put it back where it was, but I want to give you a chance to see. We did not learn our lesson from yesterday, you guys, so we have to go through it again and see. All right, I'm going to slide it back now. See what's up, what happened, what we need to think about again as we go to sleep tonight. Man, it always grieves me a little bit when you get the same cards 2 days in a row, because it means you really did not learn. I mean, we had two of the same three cards. We did not, whatever it was we were supposed to, we did not get it. It totally went over our heads. Oh, that's wands. All right. I'm a little grieved. I'm not going to lie. We did not learn our lesson. So we have to learn it again. All right. That's the Two of Swords. You guys, we got to learn our lesson. We should not be going back through the same thing. All right. So the Two of Swords. I'll switch it to this one. All right, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is titled Unforeseen Challenge and represents an unanticipated obstacle that was not accounted for in the planning stage. In the formula of Papus, it represents the first hay and the female opposite to Yod. In mythology, sirens distracted sailors and caused them to veer off course and crash their ships into rocks. The challenge is expressed in this card is the need to balance male and female polarities to enable the union of opposites. Two streams flow from the it's called a Melusine breast. One is colored red to represent blood, the male polarity, and the red king, and the other is blue to represent water, the female polarity, and the white queen. There are three that bear witness in heaven: the spirit, the water, and the blood. Those three are one. At the top of the card, we have a representation of the philosopher's stone. And there's a word on there, vitriol, refers to the great work taking place inside of an individual. So on the positive side, in this card, we are seeing that the work is still taking place, and there is yet another set of unforeseen challenges in what we're trying to accomplish that will that have come to light, and that could be we'll know better on the next day what exactly that was, but we have more unforeseen challenges that come up. We have more distractions that come up, and maybe that's just indicative that it's just a season of distractions, because the energy is still super high and everybody was super like in a good mood, and maybe the distractions are just trying to pull us out of that good mood. I don't see that in this card that works in these cards, because the next card up is strength. Five of Wands. I don't think that's going to work, because we are very, very strong as a people, and the Gibora is for strength and judgment. And the element is fire. So I think that's the fact these unforeseen challenges that are popping up is really just enraging us, but a holy rage, not a righteous rage, not an unrighteous rage. So let's look at that five of you guys, we did not learn from the first day. These things came right back. And that's one thing about the cards and why you get your deck and you do your readings over time, because when you don't resolve stuff, it will keep coming back until you resolve it, and you just be like, oh my gosh, I thought I took care of this. No, you obviously did not, because it came right back, especially like a back-to-back reading. Well, I'm going to read what cards we had yesterday. This is the same ones. So that really means that we did not get it right. Um, or another distraction came up, the same kind of distraction in the same way. So it could be, like I said, a continuation of distraction with the follower count or whatever. So we'll see. The Five of Wands is Gibora, which is strength. It's on the pillar of severity and represents judgment. God is patient, kind, and merciful, but he will not be mocked, and in no way will he acquit the wicked. On earth, the wicked may seem to prosper, but if no one was ever held accountable for their actions, there will be no justice in the universe. The justice aspect of God allows those who have been victimized by evildoers on earth to know their victimizers will not escape consequence. Um, Let me see. Judgment can be compared to an alchemist's flask. The alchemist is interested in extracting a certain purified essence out of the material within the flask. After separating it, the dross is then discarded. The wheat is kept and the chaff is disposed of. Fairness may not exist in the world, but at the appointed time, God's judgment will be fair. Humanity's worldly justice systems recognize limits on sentences and try to have punishment fit the crime. God's judgment is superior to that than humans. His judgments will not be unreasonable. So, moral judgment. Okay, so I think this card in this order again, it just means that we are currently in a time of holy judgment. So, one thing that this could mean is that, or how we might be able to interpret this, and we'll see in tomorrow's reading how things come out. But it could be that there was an unforeseen thing that comes up, and then, but but the holy judgment comes right away. It's not waiting and waiting and waiting for the holy judgment to show up, because it's in the present. So that could mean the holy judgment shows up right away. We're not going to have to wait forever to get some sort of closure for what's going on. It's going to be something they have to address quickly, which would be good for everybody, because the quicker we get through this part, the quicker we get to the next part. So we don't want to rush the Most High in His holy order, but this is very indicative that things are happening now, not in the future, but right now. And all these unforeseen challenges, they don't seem to be adding up to much, because in the next card you have the Queen, which is the mother, and when the mother is in the midst, it's no joke. This lady is no joke, man. I wouldn't be messing with her, because she's got way more control than people understand. So let's look at that card. That's the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Let's see what she says. 7, 8. Here we go. Let's snare the back. All right, the Queen of Swords. And let's let you see this while I read it. Dang, that glare is so annoying. Well, you can see her. You can see her a little bit better. So, because she's sitting on top of that thing. So, in the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is titled Queen Mercury Spirit and represents the first Hay. She is the White Queen who represents the higher Sephirot of Bina, Chokma, and the past associated with the Empress, High Priestess, and Strength cards. The image, we're going to talk about the image. Different color fluids are shown being poured out of the sun and the moon into the genders of different pillars, with the blue spirit representing the water and the red spirit representing the blood. And the streams are being mixed with their opposites in order to produce balance. Okay, so what you have here. So in the first card, you have the distraction separating us. But there is a holy fire that comes about, a holy judgment comes about, and then you have the order being restored. And the thing I like about this card is that you have a representation of the mother and the father. That book didn't even make mention of the father, but you have the mother and the father there, and the mother is making they're both making sure that the things get mixed back up the right way, that the order is restored. So the good thing about this series of cards is that you do end up with restored order, which I think is really good for us. And even though we had the same sort of distractions from yesterday, you have another day of holy judgment, another day of holy fire come through. And at the end of this day, you have some order being brought in by the Holy Mother and the Most High. So that's really bad news for the Gentiles. And I feel like I say that every day, but it is really bad news for them because order will be restored. There will be justice. I mean, there's no doubt about it. You can see it in the cards. The justice is coming, and it's in the future card, but you have the holy fire in the present card. So I assume that this might be well, I thought it was a bug. I assume this might be a continuation of the exposing of Yatub, and uh there's going to be a holy fire right away. It's not, because like I said, I'm going to call on some specific specialist angels to come in and help us with this, and on behalf of the nation. And I think we're going to get some, and it's Tuesday too. Oh yeah. We're going to get some resolution to this thing. It ain't going to be weeks and months. It's going to be, it's the judgment. The holy fire is right here. I mean, it's in the cards. It's right here, and the mother and the father come in and they restore that order. Unlike yesterday's cards, let's take a look back. Yesterday we had the Two of Swords. That's what we had first. Then we had the Nine of Wands in the middle, and then we had the Five of Swords in the future card. So today we have the Five of Swords, Five of Wands. So today we have the Five of Wands in the present card. So that it means that this judgment, the holy fire, is going to come. If it doesn't come today, it's imminent. It's right here at the doorstep, which is good. It's really, really good. So give you guys one last look at those cards. And ooh, that's weird. So again, if you are interested in these cards, I do have them available on my website. I'm a Kokavite. This is what I do. I gather a whole bunch of stuff, and it's available, so you can go there if you're interested. Of course, you can buy it anywhere. I just try to make it easy for the people, and then you can follow along with our readings and see what kind of stuff you get for yourself. This is an advanced deck. It does not correlate with the standard Rider Waite collection. It is a Kabbalah deck, so it's not. It just doesn't correlate. But at first I was really grieved by this reading, but I'm less grieved now because we got that holy judgment, that holy fire right now. So I doing this early in the morning, I expect to see that holy judgment like right now, not in the future, like right away, like today. So we'll see tomorrow what exactly happens and how things are resolved. But there will be a resolution. I mean, the order will be restored. We don't have to worry about that. That is evident. The angels are very, very specific about that. The order will be restored. So thank you to the Most High for granting us access to speak with the angels for a few minutes. Thank you for the Holy Mother, the Holy Sophia, for being with us and walking us down this journey and being a part of the process of the restoration of order. Thank you to the Council of 12, the Council of 24, the 42 angels, the 72 angels, the 144 angels, all the angels and entities known and unknown that were able to come through and give us a really good, clear reading about what exactly is going on and what we can really expect, and really giving us a lot to think about as we go to sleep for the night. So, of course, we have our closing, which is a few things that we're going to say in Hebrew. May the merciful one restore unto us the service of the holy temple to its place, speedily and in our days. Ha Rashaman hu Yachazir lanu avodat biet ha mikadash lim koma bim hira beyamenu omen selah. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom throughout eternity. Baruch Shem Kavod Malkucho Loelam Vayed. Go in peace, be in peace, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for our morning prayer. Shalom, everyone.